It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Pentatonix that we're going to dive into. I found this on their channel. It's called The Evolution of Music. And from skimming it really quick, just to get an idea of what it was, it seems like they do a little bit of music from each different era. And I think that that's actually dope. So I want to go through, see what it is that sounds familiar, what I know, how they do it. Because again, as I've said in every single reaction, I feel like they take music and they make it better. No disrespect to the original artist, but there's just something about these guys that's absolutely amazing. So let's dive in.
Salve Regina.
Let's go.
Danny boy, the pipes are.
Wait, was that song the Danny Boy? I've heard that before. That's from the 1910s?
The pipes are. He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He's in the army now, blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Hey, let's go.
When the light was gold and the lamp was dark.
Yo, what's crazy is I didn't realize how old some of these songs are that I've heard. Like, I want to say I heard the thing from the 1940s as well, but I didn't realize it was that long ago.
He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He's in the army now, blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie.
The boogie woogie woogie. I didn't know that was the 1940s. That's crazy. Okay, I'm learning some things today too.
Walk the line.
This is a vibe.
When the light was gold,
I didn't know this was the 60s either.
and the lamp was dark. Oh, stand, oh, stand. Ba 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 ba.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your R-E-S-P-C-T. What it means to me.
Hey, let's go. I just realized too that they're going from black and white to colored as far as like as the times changed, and it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's actually dope as well.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your R-E-S-P-C-T. What it means to me.
She kills it.
One, two, three,
Such a classic. Such a classic. A, B, C. This easy is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I feel like that's a song everybody's got to know, right? Come on now.
A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me. Celebrate good times.
Come on.
Celebration, celebration.
Oh, don't stop. Believe it.
Cause this is Thriller. Hey, a Thriller
Oh.
night.
Oh.
Can't touch this.
Oh. Yo, this was my jam. Listen, if there's one thing I can remember as a kid, right? Like, you know how when you think back when you're older and you as a kid, like it's hard. You don't have a lot of different memories. You think of just moments, right? I can remember a moment of sitting in my room, and I couldn't have been older than 4 years old because we moved around that time when I was that age to somewhere else. So when I think of this apartment, I knew I had to be at most 4 years old, and I had this little cassette box. It was like a box, and I opened it up, and I had all these cassettes in it. Don't remember what any of the cassettes were, but 2 of them. One was the Lion King soundtrack, and one was MC Hammer. And MC Hammer was my guy. He was like the first person that I was a big fan of. MC Hammer, and then Michael Jackson came shortly after that when I started to hear some of him because of my aunt. And those were like my two guys growing up. Like I loved them. That's crazy to me. I'm so happy that they did that.
Can't touch this.
Baby, one more time. Say my name, say my name. When no one is around you.
Yo.
Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Oh.
Wait, that's say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Wait. Was that Destiny's Child? Right? It was. Is that Destiny? I might be confused. I think that was Destiny's Child. But for some reason, I'm questioning that because I'm not positive. When I think of Destiny's Child, I think that's what it was. But I also remember like Bugaboo, like some shit like that. They had some jams.
Baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Oh. I want it that way. Hey, yeah.
Don't want to meet your daddy.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I remember when I lost my mind.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. Tonight's gonna be a good night.
Yes. Classic.
Good night. That tonight's gonna be a good Some nights I stay up, crashing through my bed.
Now you're just somebody that I call me maybe.
Oh, that was it. Wait. Hey, that's right. Because this was 11 years ago, right? So at this point, there was no extra to go on from there. I mean, there still isn't completely, right? We're only so many years into the 2020s. Yo, that's wild. This was actually really dope. I enjoyed this. I feel like they hit a lot of the classics. There were some more that obviously they probably could have tried to fit in there, but everybody's going to have some that they want to hear added in because there was so much good music over the years. But they picked some of the most memorable bangers over the time that they did. And I think that it's cool that they started way back and kind of did like the 1600s, 17, you know what I'm saying? Like give us a vibe of what music was like back then. And it's crazy to think that we've had music for so like centuries. We've had music for so long. And I, to this day, will say that I believe music is probably one of the greatest things that we've ever figured out as humans. And the reason why I say figured out and not created, I guess, and I guess it's a whole nother discussion, but I look at it like music was always there, right? Because music is really just a combination of sounds. And then obviously we use our vocals as a sound and we use words and stuff like that. But as far as like the background, all of that stuff, it's just a combination of sounds that you can create in the world. And we found a way to put it together to make music, which is, I find it hard to believe that there's any better invention that we've ever had. Like obviously technology wise, we've made things that help us live longer, stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. So obviously that may take precedent in the long run, but overall, I feel like music is the one thing that brings everybody together. It's the one, I mean, it could separate people too, diss tracks, shit like that. But for the most part, music brings everybody together. It gives you a good feeling. When people think of memories, sometimes you listen to music and the music will bring you back to that nostalgia of what you were listening to at that time in your life, right? Like music is just such a powerful tool that we've found a way to tap into that I just think that it's the greatest thing ever. It's the one thing that has no bias, no nothing. It's just beautiful. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys. I will catch you in the next one, homies.